Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm your host, Priya.
It's Melli.
And today's episode is all about suspicion.
Ooh.
You're gonna be suspicious. Suspicious. All right, these are all very suspicious situations, and
I'm curious to see what they are.
all right,
I am.
let's get into it.
Let's go.
All right, let's get into it. All right, story number one is from a year ago, and it's I, 23 female, am becoming suspicious of my boyfriend, 22 female? I think she meant male.
She meant male.
She meant male.
She meant
Of 4 years relation of a four whoa, okay. Of 4 years relationship with a friend of both of ours, 22 female.
Okay, first of all, she says boyfriend and then F twice again. So it's like
Well, okay, so she is 23 female, becoming suspicious of her boyfriend, 22 male. A 4-year relationship with a friend of both of ours, 22 female.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I, 23 female, have been dating my boyfriend, 22. You said the same thing again.
I know. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. She said it again.
Oh man. Well, we're just gonna move past that. Whom we met through school. I currently live with my boyfriend and things have been great. But the situation with our shared friend is what upsets me. I currently work night shift, so I'm typically out of the house often when friends would hang out / go out together, which I understand, but can be hard. Recently, my boyfriend has begun to hang out with our shared friend alone in our apartment when I'm not at home. I'm fine with my boyfriend having friends that are girls, as he has made many, as well as guy friends. But the issue lies through our conversations while they're hanging out. I often text him during my shift if he is awake, and we will still casually chat. I know they are together as I have both their locations, but he will often skirt around the fact that they're hanging out. I have asked why is it that neither of them say anything to why they are hanging out, but both said they feel bad since when I work multiple nights a week, I can't hang out, so they don't want to make me feel bad. While I get that, I have told them I feel worse when I feel lied to, not that I can't be there. After having this conversation, they are currently together while I'm at work, and neither have given any inclination that they are together. At this point, I'm lost in my emotions / what the truth is. Should I be suspicious of my boyfriend and friend's actions?
Yes. Yes, because if you can't tell me straight up, yeah. Because why would you not mention, oh, I'm hanging out with so-and-so?
So shady. What the hell? And also, like, they're hanging out alone together in your house. They're not even going out. They're not doing anything. They're just alone in their house.
Just alone in my bitch, please.
In her bed. No, I'm good. No, thank you. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. You have every right to be suspicious.
Hell yeah. What
The fact that they were even in your house when you posted that.
I would put up some cameras. You know.
Same.
Just for funsies. Just for funsies.
The fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah. So, top comment says, you should absolutely be suspicious. Your gut is telling you something is wrong. There's no reason why they need to hang out alone and then keep that from you so you don't feel bad. No, and no. There's more going on on that hanging out.
Exactly.
OP says, yes, I think I'm going to try and just be very straightforward, but sometimes I feel like I'm always so paranoid and over-exaggerating, so that's why I came here. Someone replied to that comment saying he'll deny. First out a voice activated recorder the size of a thumbnail drive in your living room and bedroom. If he's a cheater, better to find out now. You can't change him. Step back and see who he really is.
Fact.
Yep.
Just leave.
Just leave.
You're suspicious, just leave.
They're doing something. They're doing something. I don't care. They're doing something. I know it.
Because why is it like, oh, we don't want you to... Bitch, fuck off. Bitch.
Also, ew on both of them because, like, for him, you're the one in the relationship, not the girl.
Yeah.
But like, you're ill for that.
But also, as a girl, you know
he's in a relationship and you're still out here trying to be a pick-me.
And I'm supposed to be your friend, mind you, because she said it's a mutual.
Yeah, it's a mutual friend.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like,
girl, just cut off both of them.
You know, some girls thrive in that, though.
I know.
Like, knowing they're in a relationship and, like, they are cheating with the guy or whatever. That's disgusting. There's so many people in the world. Like, why? What the hell is wrong with you? Someone said, they are sleeping together and trying to see how long they can keep it a secret. Do you really want to be disrespected and tolerating this type of bullshit?
They're definitely fucking.
Someone said, simply, nanny cam.
Exactly.
Yep, teddy bear with a camera.
And make sure he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know about it. Like, just
oh yes, a teddy bear with a camera. Yeah.
You just put it there.
You need a couple of them in the rooms and in the living room.
But like, also, there's some that are like so tiny. You could just like put it anywhere.
Yeah.
And like, they wouldn't even know.
Huh, interesting. That's crazy.
Yep.
But yeah, no, they're definitely fucking around, so.
That's... I want an update on this, though. This was, what, 2 years ago? 1 year ago. Let me see the dates. I don't think she gave an update, though. It's not anyone telling me these things. I have bipolar disorder, so paranoid in terms of relationships and huge problems that I have to deal with. It's hard to distinguish between what's true and what my mind is telling me is true. Also, she's like having like self-battling feelings too. So it's not just like, oh, that sucks. Damn, she doesn't give an update.
Oh, damn.
Dang it.
I mean, it's probably for the best. She probably left him.
Yeah,
I hope she didn't give an update because she left.
Me too. I really, yeah. Damn. I hope she left. She doesn't deserve that. They could, those two can have each other.
Yeah. Clearly, they're made for each other.
Yeah, they're both on the same wavelength of, oh, it's okay to cheat. All right, go ahead. Be together. Story number 2. Goddamn. I'm leaving my husband because he's living another life online where my sister and her children are his family.
What the fuck?
This was 2 years ago.
Continue. Just read.
Whew. All right. Hi again, I'm sorry. I think I just deleted my account yesterday thinking it was only deactivated. Anyways, I wrote about my husband being upset about my sister gaining weight. I receive a lot of comments and DMs making me understand that my feelings of yuck were valid. It is weird that he cares. So I tried finding that initial post, but she said it deleted. So this was gonna be a little long. All right. So I stayed up until the wee hours of going through his computer and phone. My husband is a gamer and we have a gaming room. He hasn't changed his passwords and codes since we were dating, and while he was sleeping, I was up snooping. Anyway, I was shocked with what I saw. Yes, my husband is in love, or at least has a crush on my sister. I'm not the only one I'm not the only one he's complaining to about her weight gain. His best friend knows everything. He actually sends him pictures of my sister and openly admits that he uses these pictures to pleasure himself some nights.
And you didn't leave after finding that out?
Ew.
Well, she's reading that.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Girl, I almost came for you. Anyways, continue.
He complains that she's getting fatter. He's annoyed that she might be pregnant or that she's just going to ruin her beauty. One of the pictures he has sent to his best friend when he admits that he masturbates to is from her Facebook, with my toddler nephew kissing her cheek.
Ew.
He has also taken pictures of her on our vacations in bikinis, maybe hundreds. Some of them he has just cropped me out of. On his PC, he has a group chat with his gaming friends, people that don't know him in real life. To those, he pretends that my sister and her children are his family.
He doesn't love you.
That's appalling. He proudly brags about having her. His profile picture is of her. Sorry. His profile picture is of her children, and him from a Christmas party. I'm choked and disturbed and very confused. I never pressured him to do anything nice to me, but he tells me he loves me every day. He On his PC, he has a group chat with his gaming friends, people that don't know him in real life. To those, he pretends that my sister and her children are his family. He proudly brags about having her. He proudly brags about having her. His profile picture is of her, her children, and him for a Christmas party.
That is so fucking weird.
That's disgusting. Like, um, I'm choked and disturbed and very confused. I've never pressured him to do anything nice for me, but he tells me he loves me every day. He kisses and hugs me all the time. He never complains about me or my appearance, and although he never compliments my looks, he never complains about them either. My sister is yeah. We're gonna my sister is very beautiful and she's always been beautiful. I've learned that I could be other things and I'm fine with it. I have many great qualities and I always get compliments for them. That's why I never reacted to the lack of compliments from my husband. This is just how things always been for me. I don't know if he loves me. Not 2 weeks ago, we had our 10th anniversary and he had surprised me with a weekend in Paris and a beautiful new engraved wedding band. What's going on? And what about posing her children as his? My husband and I are child free and it was more of his choice. He never wanted children, ever. I didn't appreciate some of you try. Oh, she should have said an update, but like I guess she was giving an update. I didn't appreciate some of you guys trying to make my sister involved in this. She's not. She's an amazing sister and she would never do that to me. To make it even clearer, after sweeping all his devices, there's nothing from her to him that could remotely be interpreted as suspicious. They don't talk privately and last text he has from her is when I turned 30 and they were planning a surprise party. Other than they communicate through our group chats, so please stop. About our weight, none of us is obese. I've always been on the curvier side. My sister is very slim. She has been fighting depression almost all her adult life because of something that happened to her in her past. And when she's depressed, she can't eat. So when she gains weight, we're all delighted because it means she's happy and eating well. I'm divorcing my husband. I have yet to tell him what I've read and seen. I'm not ashamed that I have snooped around his private matters and I'm not going to wait and listen to excuses. This is beyond creepy and beyond salvation. It's so over.
See, this is what I like to hear.
Yeah, she there's also update that she listed.
Yeah.
So, we want to read the update first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Update. Now I have told my mom and I've talked to my soon to be ex husband. 1. I told my mom everything as a first step. She is also baffled as I am, and she also doesn't know what to do about my sister given her past. She was essaying in college, changed her as a person forever. I mentioned to her about maybe asking her therapist for help. Thank you for the Redditor who suggested this. She's going to contact her therapist tomorrow. Besides me, my mom, dad, and my sister's therapist, nobody knows about her being
Yeah.
ard.
Great.
Yeah. She wanted She wanted to keep it a secret from her husband. After we talked to her, she could decide telling brother-in-law or not. He's a good man and I'm sure he's going to be a great support should she decide to tell him, and then I will hopefully get her forgiveness. I'm so sorry to have to introduce such a horrible man to her life. Damn. 2. My soon to be ex-husband called when he saw that I've been on his phone and PC. He asked me where I was and when I will be coming home. I told him,
sorry, back up a little bit. Sorry, I got very confused. She said she's sorry to have introduced such a horrid man to her life. Is she talking about her own husband?
Her husband to the sister because like he's clearly like sexualizing her with the pictures and like
yeah. I'm not just making sure I didn't miss something because I zoned out for a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So like that probably hit like a very soft spot considering her past. 2, my soon to be ex husband called when he saw that I've been on his phone and PC. He asked me where I was and when I will be coming home. I told him, come on, you know I'm not coming back. He sounded so defeated. Told me he was disgusted with himself, that he was sorry and that he loved me. He just wasn't in love with me and hasn't been for 2 years out of the 10 that they've been married.
Damn.
Disgusting. I told him that I never wanted to see him again, and most importantly, I never want him to contact my sister. He said he would never do that and that he never would have acted on his fantasies. It's just his escape from reality. Ew. That's her sister. That's disgusting.
Your escape from reality shouldn't include a real person.
Yeah, like some people like fantasize about like the Princess Leia and stuff. That's an escape, not like your sister-in-law.
Someone who actually like who you have
is in your family,
to,
yeah.
who has not even just the fact that it's family, but like someone who you have access to. It's no longer a fantasy, because if you want, you can play on it. No,
That's
a fantasy
disgusting.
is something that 9 times out of 10 will not happen.
Like, that's so disgusting.
Anywho, continue.
He hasn't been feeling well, and this was his go-to comfort. He's posing as a richer man, more successful with a beautiful wife and beautiful children, and his friends admire him for it. It gives him the rush he needs to cope with reality. Anyways, he begged me not to tell my sister, especially not her husband, and promised to never bother me again. I don't know what to feel. I'm numb. Maybe the hurt and sadness will come later. I'm more repulsed and disappointed right now. Only last weekend we were planning new renovations and a new car. My mom is awesome. She told me not to rush the heartbreak because it will come eventually. I'm on survival mode right now. Tears will come when everything settles, and divorce is a fact, not a reaction. Thank you all for your support. Life goes on.
Love that for you, girly pop.
She's sticking by her word as she should. She does not deserve that.
Business.
She does not deserve that. It's like, oh my god, what did he like? I have no words. That's so disgusting. Someone said, sounds like you have a clear head and you're still good with your sister and family. Best wishes. You are going to be okay. Opie says, I'm not sure I should involve my sister in this mess. I don't feel it fair on her to be dragged into this disgusting mess. Plus, I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. Someone said, but he might be dangerous. She deserves to know that he is a creepo so that she can stay far away from him. Opie says, do you think he would be dangerous? Question mark. And like there's just like a whole
I don't know. I feel like it's weird about like the
I don't think he would act on it, I'm being honest. I think it's just like
he would. I think he's just like
his ego is getting
inside
yeah.
weirdo. He's just an inside weirdo, but at the same time, you just never know.
Like his online friends in gaming, like it's giving him like it's stroking his ego, and it's like giving him like a
But like to be fair, you just never know. Like we're not saying that he definitely wouldn't do it. We're just saying it doesn't
you never
seem
know.
like it, but you never know. But I also feel like it's such a weird thing. Knowing what her sister went through, it's so weird to tell her, because like if OP is supposed to get like married again, the sister is gonna be very wary around that new husband. She's gonna be like, no, I remember like what happened with the last one. Like, you know what
that's
I mean?
I think that's what she's, aside from like that too, but like I think that's why she doesn't want her sister even involved, because like her sister's still dealing with the trauma from whatever happened back then, and it's like clearly it's that type of stuff messes with her very badly. So like
so for her to find it out, no, she's not gonna take it well.
No, especially someone so close in family and stuff. Like that's so wrong. And especially like he's never complimented his own wife.
Yeah, first of all, the fact that he's never the fact that he's never complimented you, why did you marry him to begin with? That's my thing.
Like my ex, like he would never, like if I dressed up and stuff, and like we were going somewhere, and like he would never even say I look pretty. He would never say I look nice. He would never say I look beautiful, nothing.
Yeah.
And like I called him out on it after a while. I'm like, how come you never say this? And he was like, oh, like I'm just like shy to like say, mind you, this is a couple years in. This is a couple years in.
Bullshit.
And I'm like, shy for what? Like all like what? Like you don't think I look good? And he was like, no, you do. And then like afterwards, he would like try to joke about it and say like, oh, who you dressing up for? And I'm like, ew.
No, you're only doing this because like, I said something.
And like now I'm with someone who calls me beautiful at least 10 plus more times a day.
Love that.
Literally my name.
Love that for you.
Exactly.
But no, exactly. Like if I'm sorry, but a man not complimenting me at all,
you feel ugly though. Like not that you're
Like,
dressing up for anything,
depending on them, but for
but
that
like
one man, it's like I'm dressing up for
exactly.
you. Like my interest is in
Like you don't
you.
have to, but
If
like,
you don't even compliment me, yeah,
yeah,
no, we're
no.
not working after that.
No.
Uh-uh.
Like, excuse you. Get out of here. She will find somebody that would make her feel like the most beautiful person in the entire world. I guarantee you. And
Wait,
she will see the
what?
different what? What? Which one?
No, keep scrolling down. Stop. Yeah, from the top.
This one?
Yeah.
Didn't the wife end up going back to him and cutting her sister off in the end? Someone said, yeah, she was pathetic, but it sounds like OP has a much better head on her shoulders and actually loves her sister. I think they're talking about a different
Oh
situation.
yeah, they're talking
Yeah.
about something else.
Yeah. Yeah, they were
Oh yeah,
referring to
yeah,
a
okay,
different story.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Right. Yeah. But no, I she already has a good head on her shoulders, so I guarantee you once she
It's like
gets
not
over this,
even.
she's going to, you know, someone better is going to come along
Of
and like
course.
it always happens that way. And then she will realize like, "Oh, this is how I should be treated,
Exactly.
not how it was for
Not, oh,
10
he's
years."
never complimented me, but he's never complained either. No.
That
The fuck?
that's not a good thing. That is so not a good thing. I'm sorry, she thought that was normal.
Mm-mm.
That's the thing. Like, and she even said, like, "Oh, I'm not as pretty as my sister," and like she learned to
Oh
live with
dang.
it. So like imagine her just like being complacent and just being like, "Oh, okay, I'll just stay in my place. I have other
Yeah, I
skills."
know.
But like I guarantee you, like nobody's ugly to everybody. Like someone will find
Facts.
you attractive.
No one's
Trust me. Like someone will be
exactly.
attracted to you. Like you did not deserve that. All right. Story number 3. This one has a trigger warning of talks of suicide and self-harm. So just skip this story if that's, you know, not the not what you're looking for.
Not your
It's
forte,
not your
not your cup
forte.
of
Yeah.
tea.
All right. My sister committed suicide and I'm not sad about it and my husband won't stop begging for forgiveness.
What the fuck?
Using a throwaway instead of my main account. Sorry, the story is all over the place. It's a long one. So I, 28 female, have been with my husband, 30 male, for 9 years and married for 2. Me and my sister, 26 female, were never really close, but we didn't hate each other. Anyways, I've been suspicious of my husband cheating on me for a while and went through his phone while he slept. I saw a text on a texting app he has on his phone that read, I really do love you and the love we make, but I'm tired of being your little secret. This has been going on for too long and you need to tell her or I will. My heart dropped. I woke my husband up screaming at him and showed him the text, and he admitted to everything. He said, he just started crying and telling me that the text came from my sister and they've been sleeping together since the night before our wedding.
God damn. God damn. God, yo, men are ruthless.
Weddings are so expensive.
Mm,
Sorry, ooh,
Men are ruthless. My
that's
God.
disgusting. And that's your sister. Ugh. He then said she begged him not to marry me, and he told her no because he loved me and they had sex for the first time that night. And the second time was on her 25th birthday 3 months later. She threw a party and we both attended. He went to use the bathroom and she followed him and seduced him.
Mm,
I'm pretty sure she did not.
she did not.
And he couldn't stop himself. That's a weak ass.
A man, listen, a man's discipline when it comes to temptations is a lot about him. Or self-control, I should say.
So he couldn't stop himself and then came back to the party like nothing happened. Ew. And they continued to have sex anytime they could ever since. He told me the story through sobs, and I couldn't stop crying and screaming how he could do this to me and with my sister. I broke stuff in the house and even went full on waiting to exhale and
Mm-hmm.
burned his clothes on the
Oh my
grill.
God.
Honestly, deserve.
Facts.
He begged and pleaded that it'll never happen again and he'll cut her off and we can move away from everybody and start over just us. And I spit in his face and told him that I hated him and never wanted to see him again. I went to my parents' house that night and told them everything. They didn't believe me at first, but he called me and I put him on speakerphone while he confessed more, begged and pleaded, and my parents believed everything. First of all, why would she lie about something like that?
Exactly. What the fuck?
Hello?
Who the fuck lies about some shit like that? That's wild.
I can't stand parents like that.
Like,
Like,
the fuck?
why would they lie about something like that? That's so ugh. The next day, my sister came to my parents' house. She saw me crying on the couch and asked me what was wrong, and I just snapped. I didn't say a word. I just beat her ass.
Good.
She,
As you should.
she had a black eye, and I knocked a tooth out.
I'm crying. As you should.
Deserved.
As you should.
My dad broke us up, and my mom slapped her so hard across the face she started crying. Before I could tell her I knew everything, my mom already spilled the beans. I and called her a whore and pushed her outside. She begged my mom to forgive her and not me, and I'm the one she betrayed.
Exactly. The fuck?
Wow. Spread around about what happened fast. He wouldn't stop trying to win me back. He kept showing up to my job, following me to the bank, popping up randomly in grocery stores, and even made a post on Facebook admitting to what he did and expressed his love and guilt. Ew. And he accepted all the backlash he got, but I didn't care. I told him to go fuck himself. I guess he hasn't been seeing my sister since everything went down because a friend of mine sent me a screenshot of a post she made saying something like, I can't believe this. For 2 years, he held, kissed me, made love to me, and made me feel like I was his world and just ghosted me like the last 2 years didn't happen. What is happening to me? Why can't you just answer the phone? Why don't you
What the
love me
fuck?
anymore? She's delusional. What the hell?
How do you, as my sister, not know that I'm going to see that?
I guess people put two and two together and she got a lot of backlash, and it wasn't too long before her post got deleted along with her Facebook. I was pissed this bitch got a lot of nerve to cry about my husband.
Exactly.
I drove to her apartment and tried to get her to open the door, but she called the police on me, so I left. She had to quit her job because her coworkers found out and shunned her. She had no more friends because they didn't trust her. My parents refused to speak to her or acknowledge her. Last Monday, on the 16th, I got a call saying my sister was dead and it was suicide. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't want her to die. I could care less about her well-being at the same time. We just got her suicide note, and she explained that she felt so guilty for falling in love with my husband and betraying me. But she couldn't help her feelings for him. She said she can't continue to live this way knowing everyone hates her and especially me. And she knows she shouldn't feel this way, especially I was the one that was betrayed.
Mm.
I don't believe it. I think the real reason she did it was because he doesn't want to see her anymore. I know my sister, and when she falls hard. Picture Cassie from Euphoria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
That does.
Wow, that's actually sounds accurate. Wow, damn. Ooh. Besides, since everything came to light, she would text him begging for him to talk to her and sending voicemails about how she needs him and to talk to her and or she'll kill herself. My husband sent me screenshots of every time she texted, even let me listen to the voicemails. I don't plan on going to her funeral. I don't plan on letting my parents hear the voice messages because they're already parents
they're already a huge wreck.
Yeah. They won't bother me about not going, and that they understand why. They will be paying for all the funeral arrangements. As far as my husband, I still love him so deeply, but I hate him at the same time. Part of me wants to try to work it out just to spite the bitch. Just to spite the dead bitch. And the other part has morals. I can't picture my life without him, but every time I see him, I picture him with her, and I refuse to live the rest of my life torturing myself like that. Yes. Just needed to get this off my chest, and she just died, so I can't really talk to anybody in real world about this. And let's go to the update. So the update says the same title, but it got deleted by the mods. God damn it. But let's just read a few of the comments. The top comment said, just my opinion, but I hate when people say someone is clearly sorry after doing something that over and over again. If someone is willing to do something over and over, knowing it is bad and exactly what they are doing, they really were not sorry to me.
Exactly.
She's
Yeah.
been doing this for what, like 2 years. She never felt bad about it, and if she felt bad, it wasn't enough to stop herself. People like that only care when they're caught and can't handle the
Uh-huh.
repercussions.
Uh-huh.
Or else they would have not stopped. Or else they would have stopped after the first few times. I can see her getting caught.
If she didn't find out,
She
it
would have kept
wouldn't have
doing it. They
stopped.
would have kept doing it. Like, they would have just continued to do it. But after doing it and then facing you at a party, she definitely had time to understand her actions and why they were wrong before she was caught.
Mm.
The sister dug her own grave the day she laid with OP's husband. Literally, damn.
Literally.
Damn.
Literally and figuratively.
And someone said, and she just kept digging.
Just kept digging till she fucking jumped in there.
Someone said, well, I don't know if she deserved to die. I do know that what happened with her sister and her ex-husband is a level of betrayal so heavy that I don't know how anyone could live with it. How could you trust anyone again? How gifted would a therapist have to be to get you able to love again?
Listen. My sister, bro, I'm not even worried about the man, but you as my sister,
That's
you're
a
fucking, oh my, do you not understand how disgusting that is? Ew.
the day before their wedding.
The day before.
And then after they got married, 3 months later, and then continued it afterwards for 2 years. That's appalling. And she didn't regret to.
She didn't have to kill herself, but
She.
I can understand why OP or isn't upset about her dying.
Honestly, I don't blame her. That sounds messed up because of like that's a extreme situation, but like
But also, no, that's a level of betrayal. That's just
she like that commenter said, she couldn't handle her repercussion.
exactly.
She was so weak-minded, she couldn't handle it, but she was doing all this big mess of a thing, and it's like no. Story number 4. My 32 male wife, 30 female, cheated on me with one of my employees.
Oh God. Fire everybody and divorce her. Literally so simple. I'm so serious. I don't even need to hear the story. Divorce her.
Like cheating
fire
is cheating.
the fucking employee and
a lot of cheating going on.
Move on with your life. Anyways, continue.
All right. I apologize in advance. This isn't proofread. Thank you. Background. I met my now wife 12 years ago when I was in college. When we met, we instantly clicked. She is beautiful and smart woman. She is so wonderful to be around. She is the love of my life, and I'm so distraught by this. We have been together almost 10 years and happily married for around 6. Our relationship has always been healthy. I never thought there were any issues until now. We always communicated our feelings and hardly argued. And when we did, we would calmly discuss it. I've been a business owner for around 7 years now. It's a small software repairman's company store. It's a pretty small business, but it makes money. Around a year ago, I hired John, 28 male, not his real name due to privacy. I'm not a bad looking guy. I'm roughly 6'2" and leaning more towards the lean side. I don't have a hideous face, but I'm not extremely attractive. John is roughly 6 feet and is slightly on the bulky side. He is one of those guys you wouldn't want your wife to see. He's extremely attractive. Okay. When my wife met with John for the first time, she acted very strange around him. She was even a little flustered to be around him.
What the fuck? Girl, pull your panties
It
up.
was clearly obvious
It's
too.
it's just a man.
I brushed it off as me over and analyzing it. However, my wife came into work more and more often. Ew. When she came, she would put on makeup and dress up. For context, my wife hardly dresses up. I found this a little suspicious, but again, brushed it off as me being paranoid. John would talk and even flirt with my wife when I was around. He was also extra with her. Again, brushed it off as jealousy. Last month, my wife came into work to bring me lunch. She brought me 2 lunches, which I thought was strange. I asked her about it, and she said, I thought I would pack 2 just in case John wanted some too.
A bitch.
Girl, you wasting your food on a man that's not your man?
No, wait, so what the fuck you packing a lunch for my coworker for?
Ew.
Ew. Did he ask you how?
Maybe he did. I thought this was a little weird and after why she would do that because he isn't her boyfriend and didn't need her to pack him a lunch. I can see my words were a bit much. No, they weren't. But I just made her it just made me uncomfortable. She blew up on me and told me to stop being jealous. She told me that John was a very good person and friend, that he deserved the lunch more than I did. I felt a little hurt by her words, but apologized anyways. She asked me where he was and stormed into the break room where he was nowhere to be found. After I told her he was sick, she scoffed and left in a huff. I didn't get my lunch that day. She took her lunch with her.
Mm.
That's messed up. This whole situation felt a little strange to me. So I decided to do some digging. I know I was wrong, but I went through her phone when she was asleep. I found out that she and John have been seeing each other for around 7 months now. My heart broke. It still is. This woman that I loved and trusted, who I've been with for 10 years, had just thrown it all away for some guy she only knew for barely a year. I scrolled around the text messages. Each one broke my heart a little more than the last. They had been
Damn.
making fun of me and everything,
Oh,
exchanging photos and planning dates. I didn't know what to do or where to even start, so I took a bunch of screenshots and sent it to myself. This was all around a week and a half ago, and I'm still in shock. I don't know what to do. I want to confront her or something. However, I still love her and don't want to leave her. I don't know what to do.
well,
Leave her.
it doesn't matter. If you don't want to leave, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, you confronting her will not matter because one, either she's gonna be like, okay, I'm sorry, and maybe never do it again, or she's gonna be like, okay, I'm sorry, and continue to do it. You are not going to trust her. Every time she wants to go somewhere, you're gonna be suspicious of her. You know what I mean?
It's been going on for so long and he hasn't even been suspicious of it.
Exactly.
Like he has so much trust in her. He didn't even like question anything she's done in the past 7 months or so or whatever.
It's not gonna. I'm
Like,
telling you right now, just leave.
it's not gonna end well, and you deserve so much better.
But like, my point is, like, if you're going to stay, then at this point, not saying there's no point in bringing it up, but like, there's no point in like trying to scold her
Like
for it.
salvage it.
There's no point in trying to like scold her or like make her feel bad for it.
Yeah. Like, also, why do you want to stay? Don't stay. You don't deserve that.
She's still gonna be fucking him. It's not gonna make a difference.
Like,
She just gonna say sorry and be sneakier about it.
exactly.
That's not women, but people in general. That's what they do. When you catch them with something, they try to be sneakier about. They be sneakier about it the next time.
And that sucks. That really does suck. He doesn't have any other posts, no updates
Oh,
or
dang.
anything. But let's read the comments. Great. The top comment says, you need to think clearly before taking any action that may cause you to give up the higher ground.
Facts.
1. Consult with a great attorney ASAP. Get a shark. Follow all your attorney's guidance to the T. Don't do anything outside of what they say. Consult with an employment attorney and follow their guidance ASAP. Block them both as soon as possible. Get a therapist because being betrayed to this extent damages you, and therapy can help reset you to your normal meter. Love that. All of this, and be emotionally prepared. Be prepared for her to rewrite the history and narrative of your marriage. Be prepared for her to lie and trickle truth. Be prepared for her to blame you. Be prepared for her to deflect. Be prepared for her to paint you as a controlling abusive for going through her phone. Be prepared for her to defend him. Be prepared for her to relay every other word to him. Be prepared for her to turn family and friends against you. Damn. Someone said the pick me dance. That's good and totally on spot. OP, don't do the pick me dance. You were betrayed. Be calm and protect yourself.
No, for real. Fuck you mean you don't want to leave her, boy? You ain't got a choice.
No one is the villain of their own story. Well said. Damn. Honestly, therapy for sure. Therapy for sure, but leave. Because think of it. You are a catch. Because you are an owner of your own business. She's probably she's messing around with your employee.
Like, how
She's
you go
married to
below the
right?
CEO? Like, bitch.
Like, how you downgrade? I don't care how he looks.
I mean, I guess that is why. Like, it's just spontaneity.
But like, he's not like he's not ugly. The OP. But like, I guess the way he described the guy is like he's very attractive. So she's only going based off of look. She's not even thinking about like what's gonna like be
And
the
it could also be like that
consequences.
case of like, again, like not justifying her at whatsoever, but like she probably just wanted that thrill in her life. Like she's like, oh my god, I have a husband, a
Probably.
businessman.
Also, it sounds like she's
She
not even like
I have a
working.
like she probably feels like she has to upkeep a certain image
Mm-hmm.
being his wife, and then like that little, oh, she's just fucking some random gym rat that works for her husband, like probably just gives her like
The
a
thrill.
thrill. Yeah,
Also, like,
again, not
I
justifying
don't
it,
think
but
she has anything going for her either because like it seems like she doesn't work because she's coming and bringing him lunch and stuff in the
mm-hmm.
middle of the day and like dressing
Yeah,
up and going.
he didn't say
He
anything
didn't
about her.
specify, but like
I
it
don't know.
context clues, it kind of seems like she is doing that. And like, say if that is the situation and he's divorcing her, she ain't gonna have nothing. She's not gonna have jack.
Damn, I hope they sign a prenup,
Well,
boy.
even if they did, I'm sure there's a cheating clause, or
Oh
even if
yeah,
like she
yeah.
already like broke it anyways, so like,
And I'm
and
happy
he has
too.
proof, so she can't even deny it.
Exactly.
So
That's fucking wild. Damn.
I hope, I
I feel
wish him
sorry
the
for
best.
OP, but I hope you did. I do hope you
This was a
left.
year ago, so like hopefully he did divorce her, and he is living his best life. His company is thriving. He's
Healed.
thriving. She is still with that guy.
Probably he's probably cheating on her. You lose him how you get him, how you lose him. You
Yep.
lose him how you get him. I should say.
Nope. Exactly.
Hmm.
No. No. He deserves way better than that. And you know what? I think she thinks she was all comfy and cozy and
She
then
thought she could get away with it.
mm-hmm.
She thought she was just gonna bring man lunch and then get in his drawers, and then all would be la
Why
di
don't
da.
people just leave?
Because everyone wants to lie to themselves and make them like everyone wants to lie to themselves and like have an excuse as to why they do things.
Yeah.
And
She's gonna blame, like that person
she
said, she's gonna blame
she's gonna
him.
find every reason. Oh,
Yep.
you don't pay me enough attention. Da da da.
Mm-hmm.
Any reason for you to cheat is a reason for you to leave. So
Exactly.
if you say, oh, I don't do this, so you're gonna cheat, then because I don't do that, don't cheat. Just leave.
Exactly.
Because clearly, if it's enough for you to cheat, it's enough for you to leave. So, but
Exactly.
I digress. I rest my case. I
No.
said what I said.
I hope he's thriving. That's all. And she's not. She
Right.
doesn't deserve to be thriving.
Right. You probably, who knows? I wish he would have updated it though.
Me too. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for you guys in this episode. Please subscribe, like, comment, share all of it. I appreciate it. Thank you. See you on the next one.
See you guys next
Bye.
time.